Alrighty, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Asiago right here on 3 a.m. Thoughts. How's it going, y'all? So today, we talking a very interesting topic today. But before I get into today's topic, let me introduce you to this guy. Now, hear me out. So this dude, I wasn't planning on having anybody on the show with me today, but let me give you some context. Okay, so me and the gang, me and the group chat gang, we hang out every Mondays and Tuesdays. We hang out on those days, and frequently what we do is, well, first of all, we go to the movies, because there's always something playing, and two of us, work at the freaking, two of my guys work at the Cinemark, so I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, why not just go there, and watch a couple of movies? I mean, shoot, they can get us in for free. But afterwards, what we love to do on our, on our hangout days is we like to go to the freaking Jack in the Box, Gag in the Bag. Okay, shut up, Larry. And we like to go to the Jack in the Box, Gag in the Bag. Okay, sorry about that. We like to go to the Jack in the Box. I said it's Gag in a Bag. We like to go to the Gag in the Bag, and we like to pick up some burgers, pick up some waters, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, my thing is, okay, so usually I get my deal, either I get the midnight munchie meal, or I get some churros, or I get myself a couple of burgers, because they're nice and fun. Let me tell you what, freaking, I love Gag in the Bag's fries, I love their burgers and all that. I mean, shoot, they're the bomb.com, but my favorite thing is the waters. Now, let me tell you what, I'm an agraholic. I love water, like, for real. Like, water is unironically my favorite drink. I've said this like 3 different times on 3 different podcasts. What the hell? But anyways, so the deal is, every time we go to Jack in the Box, I make sure to get like at least 6 large waters, man, because I drink a lot of water. And my favorite thing about Jack in the Box is Gag in the Bag. My favorite thing about Gag in the Bag's large water cups, or large cups period, is that they're huge. They're the same size as a Route 44 cup from freaking Sonic. Like, they're huge, so freaking, so I get 6 freaking ginormous cups of water, and everybody else gets their food, and we head on. But we frequently meet this guy, we call him PlayStation Guy, because we never figured out his name, and we never figured out his PlayStation name, but this dude, he always be wearing a PlayStation hat, he'd be like, yeah, what'd you order, he'd be saying all kinds of stuff like that, and and so he give us like his weird, like, stench look, every time he'd see us, because he frequently would see us, because we're the only ones who order like 6 waters at a time, and then like freaking we're always going back and forth in the freaking line, because they can only take 2 waters at the same time. We're getting so much food, we're getting a lot of water, like, man, it's like a mess. But anyways, so last time, we went over to the Gag in the Bag, I was like, hey, I don't know what your name, I don't know what your name, PlayStation Guy, I don't know what your name is, but you know what, you come on my show, come on, just clock out for lunch early, and come on, let's go. He was like, fine, and here he is right now, so I introduced you. Sorry, I never caught your name. Well, what's your name? My name is Caurrr. Like, yeah. So everybody, this is Caurrr from Gag in the Bag. So tell us a little bit about yourself real quick before we get into today's topic. Yeah, like, I work at the Gag in the Bag. Yeah, I like burgers. Okay, well, anyways, nice. Well, that's a nice introduction for us. Anyway, so let's get into tonight's topic. Okay, so today we are talking a real interesting topic today. So let me tell you what. So oh man, I really hate to get into this kind of topic, but come on, man, I'm all out of ideas for topics, and we had to have our political episode at some point. Yes, that is the topic for today. We're talking about the big P. Yes, politics. This is a big political podcast. So anyways, let's get on to the list here. Let's talk about some political issues. All right, here's one everybody can get behind or not get behind. Okay, Caurrr, what's your oh man, I hate this topic. Okay, what are your thoughts on gun control? Like Call of Duty. Okay, so what about Call of Duty? Like, whenever I'm playing Call of Duty, like, I always get owned, and I hate it. Like, don't you hate it whenever you log into a game and you just can't even play? You can't even walk 4 feet without getting shot. It sucks. I know. It really does suck. Like, I'm over here trying to play a game. This is why I don't play GTA Online or Fortnite or whatever. Well, first of all, I don't really like playing online multiplayer games typically, unless it's between friends. But two, like, I'm a beginner here. And I remember the first time I played GTA Online, man, I just spawned in and I get run over by a tank. That was my first experience on GTA Online. Like, seriously, I get run over by a tank, and then right after I respawn, I get shot by like 5 guys who are just surrounding me, and I'm like, were you waiting for me to respawn? And I'm like, I'm at level 0, guys. I'm trying to level up. How am I supposed to level up in this damn game if you guys won't let me? And like, ever since then, anytime I play any other game, like seriously, like, let me tell you this, Caurrr. Like, seriously, Black Ops 2 was like the last Call of Duty game I actually like enjoyed, and I played that back when it was new. And like, seriously, like, for real, man. Like, I can't get into any of these new multiplayer games like Warzone, freaking PUBG, freaking Genshin Impact, Fall Guys. I can't get into any of that stuff because I always lose. Like, what's the whole point of playing a game if you never win, not even once, man? Like, the only game I give a pass on that is chess. Because let me tell you something about chess. Like, I kind of suck at that game. Shoot, I got a chess for the PlayStation 1, and let me tell you what, you know, it's chess, you know, and that's all I want, you know, just basic freaking chess that I can play against the computer. Now I'm playing against the easiest AI on there, and I still lose a ton. But you know what though? I still have a lot of fun. But I don't have that same kind of experience with these modern games, like right, Caurrr? Like, yeah, like, I keep on getting owned, and I don't like this game. I don't like these games where people just keep killing me. It sucks. Yeah, like, I just want to play and just like, I want to own somebody too. Like, I don't want people to own me all the time. Like, why can't I just go bang bang and win? Yeah, I know, right? But unfortunately for noobs like us, you know, there's no hope for us. Anyways, let's go on to the next topic here. Alrighty, so abortion. What's your opinion on abortion? Like, okay, man, let me get deep down and personal. I really love cheeseburgers. Yeah, man, me too. I love cheeseburgers as well. What's your favorite burger? Like, I don't know. Like, there's too many to choose. This reminds me of how I got the job at the Jack in the Box. Jack in the Bag. How many times do I gotta break a tell? Larry, stay out of this. Okay, so go on. Like, so one day I was playing Warzone and I get completely owned, and I'm like, I'm hungry, but I'm too lazy to make anything. But, you know, so I grab my keys, and it was like 3 in the morning. And so, like, I go out, and I go into my car. You know, I hit a couple of bumps. I hit a couple of road signs. I hit a couple of other things on the way, like cats and light poles. But then I finally made it to the Gag in the Bag. And then, like, I ordered a burger. You know, but they're like, come inside. I'm like, okay. And they're like, congratulations, you work overnight at Gag in the Bag now. And I'm like, oh, nice. I get paid to be around burgers all night. Man, like, I was like, I didn't even want to work. I wasn't even looking for a job. But like, they just gave me the shirt, and they're like, you work here now. I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, like, I get paid to be around burgers, man. It's like a dream. Like, even though a lot of them are like frozen, it's a significantly great experience, man. Like, I'm just surrounded by buns and condiments and cheese and all kinds of different patties. Like, let me tell you, burgers, they're like the best thing on earth. Like, I can't get around to how much I love burgers. Like, I wish I was born a burger. Like, I can't get around just, like, burgers. I love them. I love them so much, man. I love them so much. I can't get over how, like, just delicious they are. The smell, the way they feel. Like, I remember when I was 10 years old, like, I got like a little cheeseburger from a Happy Meal. I was so, like, in love with it, man. I was so in love with the way it was, the way it smelled, the way it felt. I only took one bite and I cried because I felt bad for the burger, man. So you know what I did? What'd you do? Well, like, what I did was, you know, I put it in a box. I put that box in a jar. How'd you do that? I got the reverse, man. Like, I put it in a jar, and then I put it in a box. And then, like, right after that, I kept it, you know, as a sacred memory, bro. Like, it was just, it was just the greatest thing ever. Actually, I still have it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have it right here in my bag. Like, here, you want to see it? Oh, actually, wait a second. How old is this thing again? Well, I got it like, like 13 years ago, man. It still looks the same. Well, that tells you something about McDonald's, McDonald's preservatives there. But dude, I don't even care, man. Like, bro, it looks beautiful. I love burgers, man. Yeah, me too. Actually, here's a little story with me and burgers. So, I saw, like, for the longest time, you know, every time, you know, my parents would take me and my sister to McDonald's, you know, we'd always get, we'd always get, you know, the same thing. You know, they give me a Mighty Kids meal with a, you know, with a double cheeseburger and some fries and a Dr. Pepper, you know, and that's the way it was for a long while. And then one day, my granny, God rest her soul, you know, she took me and my sister to McDonald's one day too. But then, like, I noticed, unlike my dad, every time he would order, my grandma did not say no onions with my burger, and I was like, what's the onion? You know? And then, you know, once I actually got my burger, I ate it, totally forgetting that, you know, she forgot to say no onions on it. And I was like, wow, this is really good. Why does it taste so good? Why does it taste so different this time? I opened up the burger and I saw all these little white things on it, and I'm like, they smell like really good, you know? And I realized these are what onions are, and I've been kept away from these for so long. And then, like, from there on, I always have my burgers with freaking onions, because, dude, let me tell you, burgers with onions are the bomb.com. Like, I can't get over just how great they are. Like, dude, like, I kid you not, man. Like, from that point on, like, I had to have onions in my burger. Even now, I had to have them. And, like, there was a period where I kind of, like, had to have jalapenos in my burgers, too. Oh, man, I love jalapeno burgers, man. They just made me have to take wild dumps. Like, same here, man, same here. But the thing is that even if I don't get jalapenos on my burger, I at least want onions. I don't care if you chop them up. I don't care if you put the whole ring on it. Hell, I can care less if you just grab the damn, like, vegetable itself and you just put it in between the two buns. I don't care. I have to have onions on my burger, man. They're so good. And you know what, man? I don't give a damn how much they make my breath smell or how much they make the car smell. Like, I don't care. They are delicious. They are my favorite, like, freaking addition to a burger, other than, like, maybe pineapples and jalapenos and, you know, cheese. But freaking, like, dude, they're like, they make a burger a burger. I mean, sure, yeah, you know, the meat and the buns are kind of important too, but man, the onions are where it's at, brother. Yeah, like, burgers, they're life. And all the time my boss has to remind me, Caurrr, get back to work. Like, stop staring at the burgers. You know, like, you're supposed to be working. I'm like, there's nothing to do, man. And then they'll be like, well, we have an order for 6 waters, and I'm like, what, again? What idiots are buying 6 cups of water at this time of night? And they're like, and my boss is like, I don't know, but do it anyways. And I'm like, oh, bro, what the hell, man? I think I'm gonna, dude, like, I kid you not, I plan on legit quitting that gag in the back, because, like, bro, like, I can't get over these people every Monday and Tuesday, man. The only 2 days I work, they're always buying waters and waters and waters, and maybe a couple of burgers here and there, but just waters and non-stop waters, man. I can't take it anymore. Okay, well, anyways, let's move on to our next topic here. Okay, so here we go. This is going to step on some toes a bit. So our next political topic is religion. Specifically, the separation of church and state. What are your views on that? Like, okay, so dude, let me tell you, this one time I was on Twitter and, like, I saw a meme. What was the meme of? I don't remember. I was, like, stoned at the time, man. Like, it was a work night too, but I was just so stoned. I couldn't drive, and I told my boss, hey, I can't come because, like, car. He was like, oh, you got car problems? I was like, yeah. And then, like, he was like, okay, you don't have to come to work today. I was like, hell yeah. Oh, that was the greatest day of my life, bro. Like, I don't remember much of that day, man. But, dude, actually, I remember freaking I was watching movies and like I had no idea what I was watching. Like, I would watch one movie and then and then whenever I finish one, I take another hit of that toke, and then I would watch another movie, like whatever the hell Netflix recommended to me. I would watch that movie, and bro, let me tell you, like, oh, I realized something, man. Like, I realized something hard. First of all, when you listen to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon along with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, it like syncs up. Really now? I heard the same thing with Wizard of Oz, but not with Paul Blart's Mall Cop 2. What a crappy movie. The first one was obviously a lot better. Like, dude, I know. Even I was watching that movie high and I hated it. Like, that movie's just a piece of garbage. But anyways, like, but still, speaking of Wizard of Oz, man, like, let me tell you, I was just so high as a kite, man. And I watched the Wizard of Oz movies, all three of them, on Netflix. Wait, all three of them? What do you mean? Oh, wait a second. Are you saying what I think you're gonna say? Yeah, bro. Like, dude, like, not a lot of people realize this, but the Wizard of Oz movies are like a trilogy. Like, seriously. Like, it blew my mind. Cause like, I watched Oz the Great and Powerful on Disney Plus, and then like, you know, like the next streaming service, I watched The Wizard of Oz, you know, the old one from like 19 whatever, and then I watched this other one called The Return to Oz, and they all had different characters. They were made at different time periods, but dude, like, it's a trilogy. You got the prequel, you got the movie, and you got the sequel. Like, dude, this is like Star Wars. Like, it's Star Wars, but without the memes. Like, bruh. Like, how many people realize that Wizard of Oz is a trilogy, bro? And everyone's always familiar with the second movie, but they're not the first or the third. Like, yeah, dude. Like, no, I kid you not. Like, bro, I had a dream. So I had a dream. I don't remember too much from the dream anymore, but I do remember. I made a podcast about this actually. So I was talking to this penguin. It was like a British penguin, a British homeless penguin, I believe. And he was like, brother, let me tell you this. Don't you realize that the Wizard of Oz movies are actually a trilogy? You know, you got the Oz, the Great and Powerful, made in 2012, but it shows how the wizard got to Oz. And then you have the original film. It shows the events of, you know, the original film in the original book. And then you move on to the sequel, the 1983 sequel, you know, The Return of Oz. You know, made by a completely different studio, but hey, you know what? It continues the story of what happened after the original film. So unofficially, Wizard of Oz is a trilogy. And I was like, whoa, dude, don't blow my mind like that. I was like, man. I woke up and I was like, I gotta watch the movies now. I still hadn't done that yet, but man, like, that's the thing. You know, I don't watch movies on my own very often. Like, dude, when I come home, I mean, yeah, you do your weed, but man, I'm over here. I make podcasts, or I like play video games, and I watch anime. That's pretty much the extent of what I do. Like, I actually do. Let me tell you this. Lately, I've been playing Black Ops 2 on my Xbox One, and like, bro, like, so many memories. Like, oh, I feel so nostalgic. Like, oh, my favorite Call of Duty game on one of my favorite consoles, and I'm like, oh man, this hits hard, man. This hits hard, man. Dude, like, it's great, man. It's great. I love Call of Duty Black Ops 2, especially the zombie mode, man. Whew. Let me tell you what. It's been years since I played the game, but I'm a whole lot better at it now. Yeah, I'm a whole lot better now than I was when I was freaking 14. You know? Yeah, bro. Like, dude, like, that's when the series like peaked, man. Okay, so let's go on to the next topic here. Let's see. Well, here's one that's kind of current. Okay, vaccines. So, Caurrr, what's your opinion on the COVID-19 vaccine? Is it effective? You know, it doesn't actually matter if you get it, because I heard that virus is mutating. Like, bro, so this one time I was playing on my PC back when I had one, and then like the computer told me I had a virus, and I was like, huh? No. So then, like, what I did was, I went to the doctor and I was like, "Do you have like a shot for like a virus or something?" And they were like, "Yeah, here we got this. You want the flu virus shot?" And I was like, "Yeah, like just give me it." And I gave him like $100, and then like I ran back to my house. And this is back before I had a car too, so like I had to run back and forth everywhere. So I ran back to the house with the shot in my hand. We had this ambulance chasing me because like they were like, "No, you can't take that, sir. It's hospital property." And I was like, "Dude, I don't give a heck, man. Like my computer has a virus. I need to help it. I need to cure it, bro." So then like I went to my computer, I stuck it in a headphone jack, and I injected the vaccine into it, and bro, it instantly started working again. And I was like, "Bro, like." Dude, it started working again. I was able to play CSGO, and I was even able to play with my Xbox One controller in one hand, and then my keyboard and mouse on the other. Dude, like, I was gaming, like, on a whole new level. But then the problem is that after 6 minutes, the PC died. It overheated. It said foreign substance inside the computer, and I was like, "Bro, I just gave you a cure, and you died?" Like, bruh. No, I ain't never picked gaming on PC again. It was fun, but dude, like, PCs get viruses all the time. I know. Well, I mean, then again, they gotta get antivirus software, man. And also, you gotta make sure your computer is up to date, with the latest security features and stuff. Yeah, but like, bro, like, it costed me like $3 to build. Like, you know how much money that is? You literally gave a guy $100 to give you a freaking vaccine shot. Well, like, yeah, because obviously $100 is like significantly less than like $3. Okay, I don't think you know how to do math right. I think that's why you accidentally gave us our 6 waters for like 2 cents that one time. What? Hey, why did you say 6 waters? Dude, don't tell me that truck that was outside the studio. Don't tell me that's your truck. Yes, it is. Bro, you're the one who's been ordering 6 freaking waters? Yeah? Why, man? Why do you go to Jack in the Box at like 4 in the morning and get 6 waters? Who does that? Well, me. Look, bro. Look, man. Here. Look, I hang out with my group of buddies, and pretty much we hang out overnight, and I get thirsty. And my boy Leslie, he's got Aquafina in his house, man. Let me tell you this: Aquafina is not the best water, and it also doesn't help whenever he never has any water because his freaking boomer dad is always using it to make coffee. And I'm like, why not just use tap water? And he's like, he's a boomer. What else was he gonna do? And I'm like, okay. But anyways. That's enough for this topic. Before we finish with this topic, like, bottom line, dude, I just love water. Like, here, I got water on me right now, dude. Stop it with the water, man. You're gonna overload your bladder with like juice. Juice? Really? Like, what's that yellow stuff that comes out of the front again? Pee? Yeah, man. You're gonna piss yourself. Like, I know how to use a toilet. Like, dude, what's a toilet? Okay, we're not getting into this now. We're not getting into this now. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip real quick. Ah, man. Dude, let me tell you, water hits, like, really hard, man. I love water. Like freaking, I love water, like, so much, man, like, I can't even tell you. I'm gonna write a poem about water later. You know what? Because I'm a weeb, I'm gonna make a haiku of freaking water, of dihydrogen monoxide. It's like the best thing in the world. Okay, yeah, let's get on to the next topic, bro. Okay, so okay, wow, there is a lot of topics here. Okay, here, this one's a bit outdated, but okay, well, not outdated, actually. I forget. He's the current president. Okay, so what are your thoughts about Joe Biden? Like, okay, so let me tell you about Mr. Joe. So, like, I went to Mr. Joe's house one day, and then, like, I was like, dude, can you, like, turn your Wi-Fi off? It's like, it's not, like, cause here's the thing, bro. Like, I was at my house, I was trying to play online, and then, like, everything kept lagging. And I was like, dude, I'm trying to play CS:GO here, and I can't play because it's lagging, and people keep kicking me out of the damn servers, and it sucked. And so then I went onto my Switch, man, and I was trying to play Splatoon, same problem. Like, it kept on glitching, it kept on lagging, and it kicked me out. I was like, what? I'm on a 10-minute ban? You don't ban, Caurrr. You don't ban Caurrr. So then, like, I went on my last resort. I went on my favorite console, the one console that never fails me, man. My PlayStation 4. I logged on a PS4, and then I was playing some freaking Warzone, man. And although I don't like that game very much, it was the only game I felt like playing at the time, So then I started playing some Warzone. Same thing. I got owned, and then I get banned because my internet connection was weak. So then I went to my neighbor Joe's house, and I was like, "Hey, dude, can you turn off your Wi-Fi, or can you go to sleep and turn off all your stuff?" And he was like, "What did you say, mister?" And I was like, "You heard me. You heard me, sucker. I need you to turn off all your electronics, bro. Why does your fridge need a screen? Seriously, why does it need to be on? Why is your TV on? Bro, you're 300 years old. You don't need a phone. Why do you have a phone for? Just turn it off." And then he was like, "Young man, I'm gonna speak to your parents about this." And I'm like, "Dude, you don't understand. If I don't game on 100% 60 frames per second lag free, I'm gonna lose my little crud, man. You don't interrupt me when I'm trying to game, and you're over here just living your best life, watching whatever this boomer movie is. It's all in black and white. I can't tell what the hell it is. It was made before color was invented, man. And dude, I just want to play a game. But this dude won't turn off his stuff." Okay, yeah, I get you all the time, man. I remember, back in my last position at work, I used to be home all night. But now I'm at work all night, and if I wanted to make any podcasts, I want to play games or whatever, I had to do it during the daytime when everybody else is awake. And bro, let me tell you what, at night the Wi-Fi favors me. At the daytime, man, it favors everybody else. And I'm like, bro, this is not a good trade-off. Not a good trade-off at all. It also doesn't help that I hang out at my friend's house overnight, and I can't come home and play some Splatoon at night. But anyways, bro, I get your pain, but why'd you visit Joe's house though? Why? Dude, I realized that he was using my Wi-Fi to load up his stuff, and I was like, "Can you not?" He was like, "Young man, let me. I'm 30 something years old." And I was like, "Bro, I don't know how it was back in the 1300s, but can you not be on my Wi-Fi?" And he was like, "Fine, fine, whatever." And I was like, "Good, thanks." And I forgot what happened after that, man. Okay. Get up. Alrighty, so I get that. Alrighty, so that's enough about Mr. Joe. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, here's another one. It's kind of outdated, but I'm pretty sure people are still somewhat talking about it now. Okay, so Israel versus Palestine. There's a big conflict going on. Between these two nations fighting over some land, and then they both have their reasonings for claiming that land. So what do you think about that? Okay, man. So there's just one time where this dude, it definitely wasn't you, because he didn't order 6 waters. But man, this dude was like, "I want a number 9, a number 5 large, and I want that with the Dr. Pepper, and then I want a Pepsi shake, and I want 6 churros, 6 to 5 pieces, not the 4 pieces." And he was like, "I want the macaroni bites, and then I want the hot mess burger." And I was like, "Bro, can you order less stuff?" He was like, "What'd you say?" And I'm like, "Dude, I can see you through the camera, and you're big as hell, man. Dude, I can throw an apple at you, and it'll have a gravity, whatever it is, around you. It will float around you like a moon." It's dude, you're half the size of the planet. Can you order less stuff? I recommend you. What I don't recommend you a salad. You're ordering so much stuff, man. You're gonna take away all my burgers. and I love burgers way too much for you to just be ordering them all. And he was like, what? Oh, let me get in there. Oh, let me get in there and show you some respect. And I'm like, oh, yeah, do it, man. Do it. I dare you. And this dude comes in. He's looking like CeeLo Green, but like with a Hawaiian shirt and basketball shorts. And then like he's over here just trying to, he steps into the kitchen, but like, as he was trying to get into the kitchen, he gets stuck in between the counter and like the place where you get the sodas, the soda fountain thing. And he was, and I was like, fat. And he was like, oh, young man, let me get you. And I was like, you can't get through. You can't get to my burgers, man. Like, no, like get out. And so I get the broom and I start stabbing him with it, like, you know, kind of like a whale with that sharp thing, a harpoon. Yeah, like a harpoon. And then like I was like, yeah, get out of here, bro. Like, get out of here. It was like, oh, okay, fine. You win this time. But I'll tell you what, I'm never coming to this Jack in the Box again. It's called Gag in the Bag. Like, whatever, dude. But anyways, like, dude, who is this country guy sleeping on your couch, man? He keeps on screaming Gag in a Bag. Like, it's not called Gag in a Bag. It's called Jack in the Box. Okay. A little bit of context here. So this is my Uncle Larry. For some reason, he has this entire ginormous plot of land. You know, again, it's a ginormous plot of land, perfect for farming. But he just has like a little trailer, like right in the center. And it's not even just like your typical trailer. No, it's like literally a rundown RV where and it smells like beer. He's always blasting country music, and he's got like a little pickup truck, you know, from like 1996. And then he has his dog wife Jezebel there. Wait, his dog wife? Who? Trust me, man. Trust me, you do not want to go there. Like, trust me, you do not want me to explain it. But anyways, yeah, so he has a home. Actually, ironically, he doesn't live too far from here. His giant plot of land, it's like 6 minutes down the road, but he never wants to go back to his house. He's always like driving to the beer store, coming back and getting drunk in my studio, and I'm like, Uncle, can you get out of here? Like, I'm trying to record something. He's like, no, I don't want to. I'm too drunk. I don't sound like that. Man, what the hell? Okay, no, let me tell you this, sonny. Why do you always call Jack in the Box? It's not called Jack in the Box. It's called Gag in the Bag. Dude, like, why? What do you call it Gag in the Bag for? Like, it's not even the name. Well, it's because one time I went over there to the Jack in the Box, and then they're like, hey, it's a fat guy. And he gagged in my bag. And I was like, hey, you gagged in my bag. And this place is called Gag in the Bag. And I was like, hell yeah. I drank my beer, and then I drove off, and then I got passed out on the couch over here. Yeah, I still got the bag gagged in. Oh, dude, don't show me that. Ew. Oh, dude, it reeks, man. I know. I have to deal with that reek every single day. Why do you think I have so many gas masks on the floor, man? Oh, yeah, like, I was about to ask about that. Like, dude, that reeks. Get rid of it. Hell no, it's a souvenir. Okay, Larry, it's not about you. Get off. Oh, damn fine. Well, I'm too drunk to talk anyways. Okay, good. Okay. So, anyways, I forgot what the topic was. Anyways, let's say it's an end to that topic. Man, like, there's so many, like, political topics here, man. Okay, so let's go on again. We're gonna step on some more toes here, man. Like, so let's talk about the LGBT community and their rights. What do you gotta say about them? Like, okay, so one day, I was like, I think I was like 14, and I went to school, and then like, there's this teacher. She was like, Caurrr, you gotta pay attention to class, and I was like, why? She was all like, well, if you don't pay attention to school, you can't get a good job, and when you can't get a good job, you can't make money. You're gonna be spending the rest of your life at Jack in the Box, and I'm like, I love Jack in the Box. Why would I not want to work there? And she was like, I lost all hope. I lost all hope for future children kind. And I was like, you're lame. Oh yeah, God. Like, let me tell you what. Like seriously, like I don't know why people always downplay, people like with labor jobs. I mean, seriously, like you got all these like freaking pessimistic, freaking overly egotistic teachers. They're all like, yeah, I went to college. I spent I spent a lot of money just to go to school so I can be a teacher and teach at a school, but barely get any kind of income to actually survive and pay my rent and eat. And I had to get a summer job. Yeah, I'm so much better than everybody. And they're like, well, remember kids, if you don't go to college, you can't get a good job, and you like instead of making $100,000 a year, being a doctor and having to give half of that away, to your freaking student loan agency, you're gonna end up low, man. Like you're gonna end up working a construction job, making significantly more money sooner without having to pay any kind of loan because that's a labor job. That's lame. Why be a construction worker or a warehouse worker or a farmer or anything that doesn't require college and just be someone who like who wants to be a plumber, when you could be like a music designer, or you could be like a film director, or you could be a game maker. Just learn the code, man. Like it's easy. And I'm like, man, actually, the farming part, I think you might have to go to school for that, school of agriculture. Yes, but you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean, man. Like again, there's a lot of labor jobs where you can make some good money too. Yeah, you have to really work for it. And yeah, sure, like yeah, school would definitely help. But seriously, man, like I like freaking. Like seriously, man, you got like why, man? Like it's just I don't even want to get into this, man. Like it's just a stupid topic, man. Yeah, like I was getting bored. Like I kind of lost. Like you lost me at the word A. At the word A? What did I? Okay, actually, there's many points where I could have said A, man. Okay, so understandable. Yeah, man. Like. Okay, so here's a more recent topic. So recently, California announced that they're basically putting a ban on gaming PCs. Now, not necessarily putting a ban on gaming PCs, but basically, if your PC uses too much power, you can't have it. And I'm like, look, I'm not a PC gamer or nothing, but you are, or you at least were a PC gamer. And then look, here's the thing. I don't know much about PCs, but I do know the more stuff you add to it, the more it heats up. But like, there's many other things out there that's like, there's more things out there that are being more problematic. They're complaining about how gaming PCs use up a lot of power. And that's like adding to the carbon footprint or something like that. But then like, what about all the power used to charge electrical vehicles, or all the power used in Silicon Valley? Like seriously, California, what you thinking? Like, dude, like, bro, let me tell you what, man. The gaming PCs, they suck. Like, well, at least mine sucked. Everybody else's always rocks. But, like, my gaming PC, bro, I spent a good $3 on it. And, like, it sucked. Well, yeah, I only used $3 to make it. But, dude, I had this, like, monitor. And it had a box with, I plugged it into the computer, to the monitor. And it plugged into the wall. And I even had, like, a keyboard and mouse. And, like, it was cool. I played so much CSGO in that thing, and like it sucked. Like I was like, what? I got the 3 basic things you need, and I was like, bro, like why? I know. Like, bro, let me tell you this. Maybe you need to spend a little more than $3 to make your PC, dude. Just go. Like, why spend so much money making these things when you can like just go? Yeah, when you can just go to like a thrift store and just buy everything for like $5. Like seriously, like why spend so much money on something that you can get for like much cheaper? Like, bro, everyone's out here like, dude, I want the PS5, and I'm like, I love PlayStation, but the PS5 is like $500, bro, and I'm like I only have I only have $1,300 in the bank right now, dude. Like, I don't have the money to buy a PlayStation 5, dude. So I just went down to my local corner store. Like, well, actually, it was a store at the corner, but it was a thrift store at the corner. And like, so I bought a PlayStation 2 for like 30 cents. And then I bought a PlayStation 3 for $10. And I got some duct tape from Walmart for like $6. And I just wrapped it up together, and I'm like, dude, it's like a fraction of the price, but I have a PS5. And I'm like, see, it works, you know? But then like I was gonna get a game to test it, but the problem is that like, bro, they're charging like $69 for PlayStation 5 games. I'm like, dude, that number is like nice, but like, no, I'm not paying a nice amount for one game. Like, dude, like, again, on my PlayStation 4, like, I wait for games to go on sale, or I wait for, like, PlayStation Plus to give us some free games, and I download those games, and they're, like, awesome, man, because, like, I don't have to spend any money. Like, it's fun. I love it, man. It's, like, it's lit. I know, man. Like, but here's the thing with me, though. I don't typically download games. I mean, even if they're free. I mean, shoot, like, like, seriously, here's the deal, brother. Like, I love games, and I love, like, and I'm a real big supporter of physical copies of games, cause, like, dude, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I am not against downloading games, but like, if I can have a physical copy at like a decent price, cause, dude, let me tell you what, there's some games out there that I really want. Okay, yeah, there's some physical games out there that I want, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eyes of Heaven. But I'm not paying $200 for a single game that I'm probably not going to play all the time. And this is a VR game where basically you're dating a waifu, and this entirely digital AI waifu, and it's for the PlayStation VR. And I'm like, I want to buy that, but it's like $198. No. Like, dude, like, a lot of these games cost a lot of money. So, like, okay, I'll go ahead and download the game in that case, or if it's something like Goat Simulator or freaking Cuphead, as of right now, there is no physical release of the game, and I'm like, I want that game. And if it doesn't have any sign of having a physical copy, I'll just download the game instead. You know, I'll just go ahead and download it, submit to it. But like, other than that, like, if I can get a physical copy, because, dude, I could have downloaded Black Ops 2, you know, on my Xbox for $60, but you know what, for $40 I got the combo pack, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, you know, a physical case, and one of those cool Xbox One cases where it says both Xbox One and Xbox 360, and I'm like, yeah, this is the way to go, bro. And I'm like, dude, you just gotta think, you know, you just gotta look around, man, you know. And besides, you know, buying games physically saves like a significant amount of space on your freaking console. I mean, sure, it still has to download to the damn thing, but dude, let me tell you, when you have more space to buy and play more games, shoot, man, actually, I'm already halfway through my Xbox's single terabyte. Pretty soon, no joke, I'm gonna buy an 8 terabyte hard drive for that sucker. I'm gonna have so many games. Like, dude, like, bro, I'm gonna be pimping, man. Like, I already use my Xbox for a lot of freaking games. Like, shoot, like, I mean, as of right now, I think my Switch and my PlayStation have a lot more games than my Xbox does. But shoot, soon though, that Xbox is gonna have a ton more games than pretty much everything else I own. And I own like 18 consoles, dude. Nice, man. Not nice that it's Xbox. I'm more of a PlayStation guy myself. But dude, like, man, that's a lot of gameage, man. Like, dude, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. So, okay, so let's think about another political topic here. Okay, so here is a somewhat political topic. I call it somewhat political topic because it's not really political; it's more social. But a lot of people do, you know, involve politics in this. And besides, and like I say, you say it's, oh man, yeah, it's a lot of gameage, and I'm like, you know, that reminded me of another topic: gay marriage. So, what's your opinion on it? You know, it's all legalized now, so there's really nothing political about it. But you know, what's the deal on it? Like, dude, like, so this is like, every time I play a game, like, I love playing as the girl, because like, girls are hot, man. And like, whenever you give me a game and I can have the option to play as a cute, like, waifu, like, why wouldn't I? Like, dude, like, she's cute. Why would I want to play as some lame guy character, even if he does look cool, when I could play as the cute girl, man? Like, so I was playing this one game, I think it was called Genshin Impact. Like, dude, that game is full of so many waifus. And like, why would I not play as the waifu and instead play as the dude? Like, there's nothing interesting about dudes. Like, I want to play as the chick, man. And then my grandpa comes in, and when he visits every now and again, he's like, why are you a girl? And I'm like, dude, she's hot. And he's like, she's not real. And I'm like, what is this? What's this Chinese game here? Like, and I'm like, dude, it's Japan. Duh, do your research. He's like, Japan? You do realize I fought the Japanese back in World War II. And he was like, well, whatever. You also told me you fought the Nazis in Vietnam. Yeah, we're all on the same planet. And he's like, no, that's not how it works. I lay my life down on the line to help protect you from, the Japanese Empire. And this is how you repay me? By playing Japanese games? And I'm like, dude, piss off. I'm trying to play a game here. And he's like, oh man, this generation's going to hell. And I'm like, so are you, man, so are you. Bro, like, let me tell you, Genshin Impact, it was fun for like a while, but like, dude, I'd rather be playing like Ratchet and Clank or Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, man, those games are like significantly better after a while. All Genshin has going for it is that there's a lot of cute girls. I know, man. Like, seriously, every time I see a new ad for that damn game, it's always a new waifu character, and I'm like, dude, they're all cute. They're all cute as hell, man. And I'm like, dude, let me tell you what, man. My favorite waifu from that game is that I forgot her name, but she's like a maid, and she came out really early in the game, and she's like a rock type or something like that. But dude, like she has some pretty powerful attacks, and she'd be looking really cute while she's swinging her freaking sword, and I'm like, wow, pretty and tough. My type. Hell yeah, dude. Like, man, I love waifus, man. Okay, yeah. So, speaking of that, okay, let's go on to another political topic, the economy. Now, I was gonna talk about the economy in a past episode, but unfortunately, my little drunk uncle here, freaking kind of ruined it all. So here's what happened. So I invited my supervisor to the show, and he was like, "Hey, man, I want to talk about the economy and how it relates to trucks, man." And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And so I was, then that's when everything went the hell. So, anyways, let's move on. So the economy, all the stuff that's going on right now, how the economy is starting to build back up because the whole vaccine and all. But what's your opinion? Where do you see the economy going? Dude, like, I love money. Like, for the longest time, I never had money. Like, any time like I wanted to buy something, I'd either like bribe my grandpa, who would like never give me any money because he was always broke, but he was always broke, or I'd beg my mom, can I like have this? Like, I'm like your only child, can I have it? She'd be like, no, Caurrr, you need to be getting a job. You need to do some chores around the house. You need to save your money. I'm like, but mom, like, that's a PlayStation game. Like, I love PlayStation. Can you just give me it? She's like, no, you have to get it yourself. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get it myself. So, like, literally, I was at the GameStop, and like, I broke through the window, and then I just took the game, and I was like, yeah, see, mom, I got it myself. She was like, that's not what I meant. And I'm like, well, this is perfectly what you meant, because you wouldn't buy it for me. And I'm like, oh, dude, like, why? I'm just asking nicely, man. And she's like, dude, without money, you can't like buy games, you can't buy PlayStation stuff. And I'm like, dude, like, that's terrible. Like, you know how many controllers I have to buy because I keep raging on my games and I keep destroying my controllers? Like, dude, there was this one dark time in my life, man, where like I only had like $30 to my name, and I couldn't buy another controller. And so what I had to do, man, was I got two of my broken controllers, and then, like, I got some duct tape, the same duct tape I had from Walmart, and like I kind of taped them together, and like somehow it worked, but it just wasn't the same, man. Like, one side was cracked, and like the thumb pad didn't really work, but like at least the buttons worked, and it was red. And I had this other one that was black, and like again, the thumbstick only kind of worked, but like at least the trigger button worked. And I'm like, this sucks, man. Like, I can hardly play a game. Dude, let me tell you what, playing a game without a controller, like, it sucks. I know. Like, when you don't have a proper controller, like, gaming, it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. It's like eating a peanut butter sandwich, but without the jelly. You know, it's like, you know, it's like trying to hammer a nail with, you know, with a pair of scissors. It just doesn't work. I know. Like, it just, like, it really sucks, man. I know. God, man. This economy. But anyways, you know, let's you know, okay, so this is kind of a heavy topic here, especially if you live in one of the border states. Okay, so immigration. What do you gotta say about immigration, man? You know, specifically, you know, illegal Mexicans. You know, what do you gotta say about them? Dude, like, actually last night, you know, I was walking down the street, and then because I was getting to work, and then like I looked up at the sky, and I saw some lights, and I was like, car, and it started coming towards me. I was like, dude, what the hell? No, I'm gonna get hit by a sky car, and then like it crashed into the Jack in the Box parking lot, and I was like, dude, if you want to go to the drive-thru, just go there, and dude, if you're trying to park, that's not how you park. Like, dude, you back up into that space right there. I don't even drive, and I know how to do that. And then, like, this weird guy came out. He was all green. He was wearing purple. He was like, hey, yeah, my name is Hilo. And, I try to find home. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't know where you live, but do you want to order something or not? And he was like, oh, Hilo very hungry. Oh yeah, Hilo want food. I'm like, well, if you want food, man, you're gonna have to pay for it. And he was like, well, Hilo only have galactic coins. I'm like, dude, as long as it's worth some, here, just give it to me. Just give it to me. And he gave me these weird coins, man. And like, dude, look at this coin here. Like, I can't even read the language, but it's all cool and blue. Like, dude, it looks like some straight out of a freaking Halo game. Okay, yeah. Let me tell you what actually, I know who you're talking about. Because I actually met him. Actually, like, literally, last podcast, I had an interview with him and his little buddy. Dude, like, dude, that guy's weird, man. Like, where did he come from? Dude, he's an alien from outer space. What else can I say? Dude, like, bro, like, I love freaking sci-fi movies. Like, my favorite sci-fi movie of all time is, like, Star Wars. Which Star Wars? Like, The Phantom Menace. Dude, why do you like that movie? I mean, okay, to be fair, it's not a bad movie, although from my opinion, it is like the worst of all. Okay. I totally forgot the sequel trilogy existed. Okay, it is by far not the worst movie in the franchise. No, man, just pretend the sequel trilogy didn't exist and you'll be fine. But anyways, yeah, Phantom Menace. Okay, yeah. So aside from the weird Jar Jar bits, yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. But like, dude, the weird thing is about that. Like, one gripe, like the biggest, most gripe that I had with that movie was the fact that during the pod racing scene, like most of it, there was no music. Like there wasn't any music until like the very end, and I was like, why? Like freaking the scene was just very long and drawn out. Like there was no music at all, and it was like, I don't know, it was depressing in a way. Because, like, you get hyped up, you want to see the Star Wars movie, because, like, oh, Star Wars, and it has this awesome name, you know, it's called The Phantom Menace, and I'm like, oh, yeah, The Phantom Menace, here we go, and then you find out The Phantom Menace is Darth Maul, and I'm like, oh, dude, that is so cool, like, man, I want to see more stuff he does, but then, like, first you gotta watch this damn pod racing scene, and it's like, dude, the pod racing scene is super lame. Like, why didn't he add any music? Like, this is Star Wars. Well, first of all, this is Star Wars. Why am I watching a damn kid racing on a freaking desert planet? Like, I've already seen what Tatooine looks like. I've already seen desert planets. Hell, if you watch the sequel trilogy, you see yet another freaking desert planet called Jakku. Like, seriously. Okay, let me tell you what. I mean, the games, like Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, okay, yeah, they're pretty cool. Now, when you get past the microtransactions and stuff, man, the games are pretty cool. It's got a pretty cool story, and it kind of connects, you know, the like freaking part, like Return of the Jedi and you know, The Force Awakens. I think it's pretty damn cool. But dude, the thing is that, like, bruh, like, I've already seen enough deserts in freaking Star Wars, man. Hell, even the Empire Strikes Back. I mean, like it's technically a desert. The damn planet of Hoth. It's a frozen wasteland. Like, dude, I've seen enough deserts. I get it. It takes place in a different galaxy. These are different planets. But can't you come up with more interesting planets? Like even the forest moon of Hoth. Not Hoth. The forest moon of Endor. Like it was the forest moon. Like, dude, like the concept that there's other like planets with moons that are the size of planets with freaking like forests and stuff, dude, that's pretty cool. But then like you have this movie here again. It's called Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. I'm expecting some space fights and then like a big enemy to come out and he's like, yes, I am the Phantom Menace. You know, he's got this cool lightsaber. And, you know, yeah, I'm expecting some Jedi fights, but no, most of the movie was freaking politics and freaking this one damn scene where it's just a bunch of pod racing with no music and it's through a desert. It's boring as hell. Shoot, yes, I'll give you it. Freaking, you have these freaking these freaking other racers, you know, getting knocked off the freaking track, you know, because there's one guy who's just trying to beat them all, you know, and the ship's crashing. Okay, that does look cool, but dude, fact of the matter is, without music, there is no environment, there is no feel to it. It's just dead. I mean, just absolutely dead. Like seriously, I was so fed up with the movie that like I downloaded that damn racing clip, you know, from YouTube. I downloaded it and I put it onto freaking my video editor, and also got the song "Kickstart My Heart" by freaking I did start off with that song. I started off with a bunch of other songs. I had like a couple examples were freaking Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds by the Beatles. I used freaking Victory by Yolanda. I think her name is Yolanda Adams. Hell, I've even used this one postmodern song. I forgot what the hell it was called, but dude, like, I use so many different songs. But then, like, dude, I used "Kickstart My Heart" by Motley Crue. Dude, that it was like the scene was made for that song because it synced up so well. And dude, it actually made that scene not dead and made it have life. And it made it exciting to watch. Like it actually fit in and made it bearable to watch. And even though, yes, I'm still mad, it's a Star Wars movie with a cool name, possibly the coolest name of all the Star Wars movies, but it's got the lamest plot, just space politics, boring racing, and then like Darth Vader going yippee, you know. And I'm like, just like. Possibly the whole racing scene again, but this damn racing scene. I'm watching Star Wars. Why am I watching a race? It's not called Race Wars, but that's another political topic. It's not called Star Races. It's not called Desert Sand Planet Races. No, it's called Star Wars. And I do get it. A lot of politics involved, like a lot of wars involve politics. But when you have a science fiction movie called freaking Star Wars, dude, I do not want to hear about the freaking what the Jedi Council is doing. I want to see lightsaber fights. I want to see freaking Death Stars being built and being used to destroy planets. I want to see spaceships getting blown up. I want action. I do not want any of this bullcrap. Why do you give the movie such an awesome name, but then like have a lame plot? Like, this was a prequel trilogy. This is like, we had the awesome movies afterwards, and this was made at a time where they could have done a lot more special effects, but no, all that budget went into making Jar Jar Binks and all the freaking like battle droids. Like, seriously, bro. But the redeeming factor could have been that racing scene had they actually put in music. I put in music myself, and I totally forgot about all the politics and all the other lame stuff about the movie. Like, I actually liked it. I liked it so much, in fact, that I rewatched freaking Phantom Menace, and I'm like, dude. And I even replaced the scene with the freaking racing with my scene, and I'm like, dude, it actually redeems the movie a bit. But still, God, man, like, okay, Phantom Menace is what I had the biggest gripe with of all the Star Wars movies. Well, amongst other kind of gripes I have with the sequel trilogy. But, dude, I could talk about Star Wars all day, but we're talking politics, man. So, anyways, okay, you. I never actually gave you a chance to come up with any political topics. What do you got? Dude, like, I don't know a lot about, like, politics or whatever, but, like, okay, so I do have this one very important political question. Like, what the hell is oatmeal? Actually, dude, I kid you not, I have no idea what the oatmeal is. Really? Yeah, like, like I've heard of it existing, but I do not know what the hell oatmeal is, dude. Like same. I hear people say the word oatmeal all the time, but like I don't know what oatmeal is. Yeah, like okay. So like if my theory is correct, it's a meal with oats. But that leads you to the question: what the hell are oats? What is an oat? You know, like I remember there was this meme like 6 years ago where it was like, "Give me the oats, brother." You know, it was these two pigs. It was a weird meme. It was kind of funny for a while. But anyways, I still don't know what an oat is. What's an oat? What does it do? Where does it come from? What does it taste like? You know, what the hell is an oat? How do you make it a meal? And like, what's so great about it? You know, I hear people talk about all the time, oh, I love oatmeal. I love eating it with milk. I love eating it with water. I love putting sugar in it. I love putting salt in it. I like doing this and that with it. I like putting it in a microwave. I like cooking it on the stove. You know, I like cooking it in a pot. You know, I'm like, dude, what the hell is oatmeal? Dude, like, I know. Like, everybody talks about oatmeal all the time. And I'm like, dude, I do not know what that is. Stop confusing me. I do not like to be confused. Ah, man, but, dude. Okay, so actually, that reminds me of something. You're really gonna hate this, dude. Don't make me angry. Oh, it's gonna make you angry. It's a real freaking big political controversy, dude. No, yes, they put oatmeal on burgers. That's the most confusing burger I've ever heard of. Again, what the hell is oatmeal, and why would you put it on a burger? It just sounds weird, an oatmeal burger, like. Dude, let me tell you, I've had different burgers in my lifetime. Like, I've had banana burgers, I've had peanut butter and jelly burgers, I've even had bacon burgers. But, dude, they are the bomb.com. But let me tell you, I've never had such a confusing burger called an oatmeal burger. What the hell is oatmeal? Why the hell would you put it on a burger? And why do people like it so much? Okay, well, anyways, as much as I would like for this topic to go on, I think it's about time we end it. Shoot, like there's a lot of political topics on here, but like, dude, I'm getting bored. I'm getting sick about talking about politics. Why are we talking about politics for? Like, I don't know. Like, I just came here to like eat a burger and talk. Oh yeah, dude. Wait, you had the burger the whole time? Yeah. Like, I was hoping to eat while talking, but then like, I totally forgot it was there. Dude, how can you love burgers so much but then forget it's there? Like, I'm kind of stoned right now. Okay. Well, anyways, let me say my outro. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the show, thank you for making it this far. Remember, I am posting my podcast every day onto my YouTube channel called XFLiX-3AM Thoughts. It's on YouTube. If you type it in specifically as that, XFLiX-3AM Thoughts onto YouTube right now, you'll see only my stuff. You'll see my videos, you'll see my podcast. Like, definitely go onto there right now. I mean, it's a lot of my older podcasts, but eventually it will catch up with the Spotify. It will catch up with all the other sites. And dude, like, let me tell you, pretty soon, I'm going to be making stuff called videocasts, which essentially are just little skits. But anyways, like, stay tuned on there. So thank you for listening to what I had to say. It's your choice whether you want to believe all these political facts. You know, go ahead. If you want to believe it, if you don't want to believe it, hey, you know, it's all up to you. But anyways, this is your boy Asiago, and this is my guest Caurrr here, signing off. Have you a good one. Caurrr.